What's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. I just wanted you to hear this because I find this rather amusing. But this is something that a lot of people been talking about. Something that's been circulating around the internet streets and having a serious conversation about these particular subjects. These particular subjects have really hurt and they hinder our community when you have delusional women that speak like her. And I'm asking and pleading with black women, particularly black women, because at the end of the day, that's who I'm only concerned with. Do not listen to women like her. For real. Do not listen to women like her. I'm about to counter everything that she came with and prove to you why she's delusional and why you shouldn't listen to women like her. But I'm going to give my assessment to everything she said, and then I'm going to close out the video and let you speak among yourselves. But this was hilarious. This is something that you can talk about on a regular basis. It doesn't really matter the time frame, but this, I guess, interview was conducted about maybe 2 weeks ago. But this is one of these type of videos where you can just randomly use the footage for a random discussion about this particular subject matter. It's not a 2 week conversation or this was last week, that was yesterday. This is just a situation that's hindering our community, and particularly the black community. But here goes.
Or they were saying that you were...
Oh, the splitting the bills.
The splitting 50-50, yeah. The 50-50. Remember, what was the tea on that?
Yeah, do I look like anybody that would split anything?
Oh, okay. So you guys broke up at that point because...
No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills?
No.
Okay. So yeah, that was ridiculous. But he addressed that too, though. That was, I don't even know why that even became a thing. Yeah, that was never an issue in our relationship, but it was definitely a rumor on the internet. But no, there's no bill splitting. But I think that to each his own. If people like to split their bills with their man, I think that's what you should do. I don't do that.
Okay, so that was the ex-girlfriend of, pro football player, Kansas City Chiefs tight end, more than likely future Hall of Famer, Travis Kelce. That was his ex, Kayla Nicole. She's an influencer. I think she does some analysis work. I think she's done some sports work, but nevertheless, she did an interview with Angel Reese, and basically she was addressing a rumor about that her and Travis Kelce broke up because he wanted her to go half on the bills. Travis Kelce denied it, but behind the scenes, a lot of people said that it was true. But nevertheless, we know that a lot of times women can't tell the truth to save her life. What made it so funny, she's trying to sit up there and flex, but she has nothing to bend because right now she's paying 100% of the bills because she's no longer with Travis Kelce. And the funny thing was, it was hilarious when Travis Kelce broke up with her. Rumor has it that she's not allowed in the luxury boxes of any home Kansas City Chiefs games. Basically, when Taylor Swift came in, she basically asked Patrick Mahomes' wife to unfriend her and basically have nothing to do with her. So she's sitting up here trying to talk shit, but then at the end of the day, she's by herself. And then you've been hearing her shooting her shots at random, professional athletes. No need to name no names, but I thought that was rather funny. She was sitting up there trying to pop off at the mouth about what she doesn't do. Well, once again, how's that working out for you? So you don't pay 50-50 on any bills. And what does a person look like that doesn't go 50-50 on bills? At the end of the day, women like her are delusional. And when I hear women saying that they're not going to do this, they're not going to do that, and they don't believe in paying anything and contributing to the house, that's a selfish woman, and you need not even be bothered with her. Nothing but trouble down the road. That's the type of person, yeah, if you are taking care of things 100% and something bad goes wrong, she's going to leave you at the drop of a dime. They ignore the for better or worse, for richer and poorer. So that's why marriage is outdated. you have these women that say they modern women, but then they still want the man to be traditional. But at the end of the day, if I'm paying 50, excuse me, if I'm paying 100% of the bills, does that mean you're going to maintain the house? Does that mean you're going to cook and clean? Does that mean when I get home from work, since I am the sole provider, does that mean I'm going to get my back rubbed? Does that mean I'm going to have my clothes ironed? More than likely, they won't do that. Because according to them, that's like slavery. So I laugh at women like her. At the end of the day, I don't even know what your net worth is, but according to reports, Taylor Swift is a billionaire. So in all likelihood, she's paying more than 50% of whatever Travis Kelce needs. So who won in the long run? Travis Kelce. Because he left you. And the funny thing is, all that wigger stuff that he was doing, trying to look like a brother and all that kind of stuff, that went right out the window when he got with Taylor Swift. And the funny thing is, ask yourself this. You were with him off and on for 5 years. You couldn't get him to put a ring on your finger or, procreate with you. Says a lot about you, or says a lot about your box. May not be that good. Maybe you were just, maybe you were just a long, thought out, fetish to him. Maybe that's what you was to him. Maybe you were just a fetish to him. And finally it wore off and he was like, okay, let me go back to my roots. Because now Travis Kelce look like full-fledged cracker-ass cracker now. So all that stuff, all that trying to look like a brother, which had me cracking up. People was calling his low fade to Travis Kelce. Like I say, you white boys always trying to culture appropriate something. It's not called the Travis Kelce, motherfuckers. It's called the low fade. It's a black haircut, something we created, not something that a white boy did, who was basically trying to emulate black culture to get in her draws. And it worked for 5 years until he just said, okay, I had enough of this. It's time to move on. So once again, how's that working out for Kayla Nicole? How's that working out for you, since you was talking about what you don't do and what do you look like? Well, you look like somebody that's by themselves. You look like somebody that's paying all your fucking bills. At the end of the day, you taking an L, but then you trying to go on a platform trying to talk crazy. And what was really funny about it is that she was sitting up there when she got dumped, because that's what happened. She got dumped, and she was sitting up there tweeting about telling black women don't give up on, possibly getting with a white man and all that kind of stuff. So she's a divester. So here's the thing. If you a black dude, you would be stupid to align yourself with her, or even she, like, for real. There's plenty. I'm talking about there's more women than men on this planet. She's somebody you could pass on by. Her being a notch on your belt means absolutely nothing. Why would you sit up there and be with somebody that secretly desires white men? That's her, you know what I'm saying? That's her preference. She's basically saying black men are just basically, when all else avails. So that's hilarious. But then from what I've been hearing, she's been sitting up begging black men to align themselves with her, basically date her. I wouldn't. And that's just the bottom line. Ain't nothing special about her. So for her to sit up there and say, do you look like you go 50-50 on bills? Like I said, you look like you by yourself. You look like you paying all your bills now. Black men, stay away from women that think like this. Stay away from women that talk like her. Stay away from women that have this type of allergy. You get nothing out of that. Any woman that says she just gonna move in your house and not even do nothing, that expect you to just do everything. First of all, that whole work cleaver, the man worked one job and he take care of everything. Well, first of all, that was in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Inflation has far superseded to where you're in a position to do that. Any woman that says she ain't gonna pay Nothing, contribute nothing to the house. She's a lazy, broke bitch. All that stuff about, your money is our money and my money is shit, bullshit. Please. Nice try. Nah, sorry. No, 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 no. Any woman that think like that, that means she'll save her money. And like I said, when things get bad, she won't share her money with you. Any woman that think like that, you need not be with her. Don't be so desperate to be with a woman to where you'll sit up and put up with something like that. You don't have to. You got to remember this, black men. There are far more women than there are men. Like 3-1. So actually, in all reality, we're really the prize, whether people like it or not. And that's just really it. Not trying to be conceited. I'm just saying. We've always had options, always will have options. So when you hear somebody talking foolish like that, you need to stay clear the hell away from her. Because once again, you will get nothing out of dating somebody like her. She's already shown she's about herself and she's selfish. And any women that talk like that, she's about herself. That'll say, oh, well, my money is my money and your money is our money. No. When you are married, you're in a partnership. Okay? It's a partnership. So once again, if she feel like she can keep all of her money and just spend up all your money, what is the use of her being there? Once again, if things go bad, she may be in a position where she may have to contribute and can contribute. Why wouldn't she willingly want to contribute? That means she doesn't love you. She loves your resources. So that's all I have to say about that. Like I said, Kayla Nicole need to shut up. She looks really dumb and she sounds really ignorant. You can't flex when you don't have nothing to flex about. Do you have Travis Kelce now? Are you still with him? Absolutely not. What's your net worth? What's Taylor Swift's net worth? Enough said. It's your boy Town. I'm out.